Now it is my pleasure to invite the winner of the award for academic distinction to speak for the undergraduate class of 2016. The award winner is Matthew Robert Jaroszewski, who excelled in his studies while working full-time toward a degree in accounting. Matthew?
Good evening, and thank you all for joining me on this beautiful day. It has been difficult for me to find the right words for this day. I'm not quite sure how to summarize all of the years of hard work and sacrifices that we've made in order to arrive at this moment. As non-traditional students, we did not have the luxury of being able to put life on hold while we studied. Life did not see fit to lay a path before us that we could navigate with ease. As Marist challenged our intellect, life challenged our resolve with bills to pay, mouths to feed, and deadlines to meet. Our path is not one that can be characterized by its comforts, but by its hurdles. And today is a celebration of not just the education we've received, but of the resilience that exists within all of us. I do not believe that today represents the beginning of a journey or the end of one. Our journey began many decades ago, and our story began even before that. Our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors from centuries before them dreamed of a better world for their children, just as we still do today. It is an unbroken tradition that has stood the test of time. And despite what you might see in the news, regardless of the challenges we face as an individual nation, a global community of nations, and as cohabitants of Earth with all other forms of life, we have made it this far. We have accomplished things that generations before us could only imagine, and I refuse to believe that there's any reason for that streak to end now. Because today we prove that challenges are helpless against those who are determined to reach their goals, to redraw the line in the dirt separating what is possible from what is not. If truth be told, I must say that I'm surprised that I have made it this far and have been given the honor of speaking before you all on such a meaningful day. In my youth, I was never one to excel at my studies or receive awards. I struggled in high school and never thought I could rise above the average, and quite frankly, I had no aspirations to do so. I am absolutely no prodigy, no genius, and my story is not one that I ever hope to see repeated. But if there is anything worthwhile that I can say about myself, it is this. I have always taken responsibility for my actions, and as I grew older, as I learned more about life, I realized that also means taking responsibility not just for my future, but for the future of my family and the world we live in. Because so long as we share this world, the choices we make affect not only ourselves, but the community of people in which we live. When I learned to shift my focus from myself to those around me, I found the strength to become the best person that I am capable of becoming. Despite my past and the doubts I carried, I grew into something greater than I have ever been before. Sometimes learning to silence the doubters requires that we learn to silence ourselves. So I challenged myself to return to school, I challenged myself to put aside childish things, I challenged myself to balance classes with all of the surprises life had waiting for me. And with every challenge I faced, I learned more about what we as humans are capable of. My time spent here at Marist has taught me far more than what could be summarized in a textbook. Marist has taught me about myself, my abilities, and the potential that exists within every one of us, and for that I will forever be grateful to this institution, its faculty, and all of its students. No one can say with any certainty what awaits us in the future, but if our past is any indication, we have all proven that we have the ability to find our own way. We have all taken a different path to reach this day, and we will continue to forge the best path that we are able. Whatever direction it is that you all head towards, it is my sincerest hope that you never lose the determination that led you here today. Do not fear the unknown that the future holds. Embrace it. I believe that tomorrow will always be a better day because I will have one more day to look back on, and I will be that much wiser for it. I would like to thank everyone who has helped me make it this far so that I could be able to be with you all today. Thank you to Marist, to all of its amazing teachers and staff that have welcomed me into their community and who have helped and inspired me to learn everything that I can. Thank you to all of my fellow students who I have had the privilege to walk amongst and work with. Thank you to my friends who I have sacrificed time with in order to get more work done. And most of all, thank you to my family, who I love so much and who always believed in me even when I saw reason not to. If you remember anything I say here today, I hope it is this. Knowledge has no expiration date, wisdom only grows with age, and for those who dare to dream, who believe in themselves and their abilities, for those who immerse themselves in the love and support of family and friends, nothing is impossible. Thank you.